Hello, this is Scott Burke of scottburke.com and .co.uk. I'm a hypnotherapist, and the purpose of this presentation is mostly audio, but video as well because it's on YouTube, is really to introduce myself regards to the work that I'm offering in Wick for anybody who wants to travel to Wick and work with myself. There will be changes in the future, so that's why I'm not mentioning too much in the way of venues, etc., because things can chop and change, and I want to keep this consistent to the basics that you need to know. Now, I have been to Wick several times before, and Thurso, and other places as well, and it's really to offer hypnotherapy to the locals, not just in Wick, but pretty much Caithness, and indeed even Sutherland for that matter, if they wish to travel. And the main things that I'm looking to offer are smoking and weight loss. I'm mostly looking to offer group events for smoking and weight loss, simply because to always work with one-to-one, there may not be enough interest at the early stage. So what I'm suggesting is that we start off with the group events for the usual suspects of smoking and weight loss. And from that, if people then want to see me privately one-to-one, specific to them, if they feel as though they need additional work but confident with it, then of course they can make an appointment next time up when there's sufficient interest to do so. So it's not going to be, I can't always be available 7 days a week for as far as the Wick is concerned, but I'm hoping at least once a month to begin with. And as things progressively move forward, and of course word of mouth, etc., then it may well become more than 1 day a month or even 2 days a month if I'm staying over. So I work mostly in Inverness. You can see scottburke.com, you see different areas there. So what I'm looking to do, as I said, is to do mostly group events for smoking and weight loss. Now, you might be listening to this and thinking, well, I want help with something else. It could be exams or passing a driving test or public speaking. Who knows? If there is something that is of interest to you that you'd like me to help you with, do let me know. It is a case of if you don't ask, you don't get. So it may well be that when I'm up doing my group event, if there's time as well, I also see private individual appointments as well. It may well be as well that the requests for other work, there could be other people too who are also interested and may be able to do an alternative group event as well. So a good example would be several students sitting exams, not necessarily the same exams, but looking to boost their confidence and help with memory and that sort of thing as well. But just to clarify a few things about the hypnosis and hypnotherapy, because this video is not on the website, I'm just exclusively put it onto YouTube, so I'll tell you a bit more about it, but you'll find out more on scottburke.com as well. Suffice it to say, there's no drugs involved, there's no pills involved. I'm not really trying to compete with other forms of therapy, whether it be GPs, acupuncture, etc. I think choice is very important. I think it's good to have choice. As far as my work is concerned, I've been a full-time professional since 1998 and have helped with many different things. I've worked with people from around the world, but I'm as good as the people I work with. On my video at scottburke.com, there's a wee video of myself there standing in Cloddon Forest. It's quite dated now, telling you a bit more about myself as well, but really the purpose of this is to introduce myself, because you want to be comfortable and confident with the person you're working with. That goes without saying. So as far as asking questions is concerned, of course you can drop me an email if you have any sort of questions, but usually the main thing that people want to know is, do you lose control, do you go under? No, not at all. You have focused attention, you know exactly what's going on, and really at the end of the day you're helping yourself. Don't confuse stage hypnosis with hypnotherapy. They're not the same thing. Okay, let's just keep it pretty simple. In a funny kind of way, and I say this quite a lot, I wish it was like for everybody, like a stage hypnosis hypnotist, and I've done demonstrations and all the rest. Unfortunately, it's not a case of click my fingers and suddenly you stop smoking. If it really was that easy for absolutely everybody, I'd be doing very well and probably would be whisked away to some part like California or something, I don't know, and working with celebrities and all the rest. That might happen one day, who knows? But keep my feet on the ground for the moment. It is a process, it's not synthetic. It doesn't go on for weeks and weeks and weeks either. Some people may well join a club to help with weight loss perhaps, and may find themselves going back and forth, week in, week out. My feeling is that most people generally know what they should be doing, whatever that may be. It's just a question of getting one's mind to accept it. The rest of your personality stays the same. If anything, you might be happier as well. I do like giving people more than what they ask for. If I work with somebody who wanted to stop smoking, of course I want them to be more confident and happier. And some people worry that if they stop smoking, they'll replace one vice with something else, eating, and say, well, by stopping smoking you put on weight. No, you don't. If you eat too much, you put on weight. So that's, if there's something that you wish to achieve, basically if you can think of it, and it's mostly psychological, that's where I can come in as well. I'm not an optician, I don't do surgery, I don't do anything like that. My specialist area is what we call psychosomatics. Things like anxieties, compulsions, habits, things which generally come under the remit of what's what, but you just wish you could flick a switch and make it happen. So that's probably the easiest way to put it. But like I said, as far as Wick is concerned, at the time of this recording, it may well change by the time you hear this, I'm mostly focusing on doing group events, probably off a weekend, mostly for smoking and weight loss. Can't say what the venue is here, but just think blatantly obvious, big place, very professional in terms of customer service, etc. And I've been there a couple of times already. Fantastic place, but I can't say too much at this point. Probably become more clear as we move forward. But really, this is just to introduce myself and to say I'm available in Wick. And if you're listening to this and say, well, what about Thurso or Dunnet Head or John O'Groats or anywhere else for that matter, will I go there? Yes, if there's sufficient interest. But I have a place I can work from in Wick, and that's why I'm choosing there. But yes, of course, I can go other places as well. I can even go to people's homes. As long as there's adequate interest and people are happy for me to be there, that's the bottom line. So there you go. So my name is Scott Burke. This is from scottburke.com. The video is exclusively on YouTube. And as I said, if you have any questions, just drop me an email. Keep it reasonable. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay? Bye for now.